What is good, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another review. This is not your average sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey, and today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year. Now, before we jump into the review of this sneaker, if this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Really do appreciate it. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving this video a thumbs up, as that does help YouTube channels grow. A giveaway will be coming very, very soon, as we recently passed 1,000 subs and are on the way to 1,500 subs. So a giveaway will be coming here in the next few days or so. Just had to get the details of the giveaway put together so I'll give everybody a fair chance to win. Again, thank you guys all for watching. Really do appreciate all your support, and thank you guys for joining the Not Your Average Sneakerhead family. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to some details about this sneaker and why I think the sneaker is extremely underrated. Now, the Air Jordan 5 in the Chinese New Year colorway released on Saturday, January 23rd. I was able to pick mine up locally from my local boutique corporate, so big shout out to my corporate family for looking out for me on this pair. Give you guys a quick look about how these look, and if you were planning to maybe grab these on the aftermarket, if you did take an L on the apps this morning. Hopefully this video helps you make a decision one way or the other. But first things first, let's take a look at the box. So the Air Jordan 5 Low comes in a cardboard box here with Jordan brand. You do have a burgundy Jumpman on the top with some gold outlining around it. So really nice details on the specialty box here, because this is a Chinese New Year themed sneaker. You do have this emblem right here. This emblem is also on the back of the sneaker. I'll give you guys a shot of that as well when we get to some details about the sneaker itself. Some Jumpman Air branding there. Also on this corner where the sizing label is. And these read Air Jordan 5 Retro Low CNY. I got these in an 8.5, my true size, at a retail price of $215. And the official colorway is Sail, Chile Red, and Optic Yellow. You guys can see that there in the camera what the size label reads. And once you open the box up, you do have some red paper inside of the box. And some white paper under that box as well. These also did come with the YDM sticker right there. You guys can see that in the camera. And you do get a spare set of red laces. Now that's it for the box, and let's look at the sneaker itself. So as I mentioned, the color of the sneaker is primarily in sail. So you do have this canvas sail upper all over the entire sneaker. You can see it on each side of the sneaker there. So on the toe box here, standard toe box. But you can see deep in the camera there is a little bit of detailing underneath this canvas material. And I'll give you guys a look at what that looks like as well. Medial side, you have your shark teeth right there for all Jordan 5s. It is in Chile Red with a yellow outline. Sail midsole, translucent air bubble there with sail pillars inside of it. You do have your netting right there that's also done in sail. On this side, there's nothing under the netting. Then up the eyelets here, you do have some Chile Red eyelets. Sail laces, clear lace lock holder with a red lace lock inside of it. That lace lock does have a black Jumpman on it as well. Black reflective tongue with a red stitch Jumpman on the tongue. Then on the medial side, underneath the netting right there on the side, you do have some writing under it. I think it says caution. Then on the outsole, all sail outsole with some Jordan and a Jumpman logo there at the forefoot of the sneaker. And another nice detail about the sneaker, up here in the front, this little part right here of the outsole, and back here in the back, this part right here, those apparently glow in the dark. I'll give you guys some B-roll shots of what that looks like as well. That's a detail that was not highlighted in most of the marketing pictures for the sneaker, so really something to keep in mind in case you're planning to pick these up. Really nice hidden detail on the sneaker there. Then on the back of the tongue here, you also do have the upside down Air Jordan logo. It's a little bit different than how it's usually written. It's written more like in a ribbon than how its standard is normally. Turn it upside down so you guys can see that, how it's written on the label. Another nice detail. And the insole of these do come out. So the insole, we'll go ahead and pull that one out. Insole is pretty standard. Red insole, black Jumpman on the insole. It's a little bit of a polyurethane insole. On the bottom, if you need to see that information, that's how the bottom looks as well. So that's it for the details of the upper layer of the sneaker. So as I mentioned, this canvas upper actually can be cut away to reveal a secondary upper of the sneaker underneath. And that's what it looks like underneath. So you guys can see the really fun patterns. So they, as I mentioned, they do mimic some Chinese fireworks. And in my opinion, this pattern is actually really dope underneath. So if you didn't want to rock them this way, you can actually customize how it looks, tear off a little bit pieces here and there, tear off little panels. But on mine, you see the panels are almost all exposed around the entire sneaker. Even on the rear of the sneaker, some of the paneling is exposed as well. Then on the medial side of the sneaker, this part right here was left in, but you still do have some removed paneling on the rear and of the toe box of the sneaker as well. So really dope sneaker. And I also think that you can't really go wrong with whichever way you want to rock them. If you want to be a little bit more colorful, you can rock them with the canvas removed, or if you want to just be more subtle, keep the cell upper on it. Just know that it will probably start to tear away over some time. It is a little bit of a tougher, thicker material, so it might not be very easy to tear off, but it will tear off if you do wear your sneakers pretty heavy. So something just to keep that in mind. As I mentioned, you do get a spare set of red laces, and I think the red laces actually will look really good in the sneaker. So I'll give you guys a shot of how that looks when I do the on-feet shots of the sneaker. But if I had to choose, I probably would go with, actually I think I might go with the red laces in here if I do plan to rock them that way going forward. I think the red laces that make these pop. I do think that the cell upper, while it's really clean, this might be a little bit boring. That's why I like this one a lot more. So I probably would just throw the red laces in here just to give it a little more pop, or keep the cell laces in this one just to give it a little bit more contrast. It's gonna be a crazy sneaker to rock, but I'm into crazy sneakers, so right up my alley. And that's it for most of the major details about the sneaker itself. So let's talk about sizing for Jordan 5. So typically I go down a half size in Jordan 5s. Usually I'm a size 8.5, and Jordan 5s will go down to a size 8. They fit just fine. They do have a little bit more room in them, as Jordan 5s are a little bit more of a bulky sneaker. I'll just throw in an extra insole and still be able to rock these without any problems. I recommend, if you do plan to pick these up and you like your shoes to fit a little bit more snug, go down a half size. Or if you like your shoes to fit with a little bit more room, shoe to size should work out just fine whether you have wide or narrow feet. Last but not least, let's talk about the resale value for the Air Jordan 5 Chinese New Year's. So there was a Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year that released a couple years back, and that one actually is going for over $300 right now. But they typically start off with a lower value out of the gate. Jordan 5s aren't the most popular sneaker to resale for whatever reason. Also, these are pretty limited. So I think once people realize that fact, and also get to see some shots of how the underneath layer looks, and that this sneaker just has to have a glow in the dark aspect to them, I think that the value of these will go up over time. As I mentioned, the other ones are worth now over $300. These did have a retail price of $215, which is pretty high for a Jordan 5 Low. It's higher than the normal price of Jordan 5s, which usually go for like $190. So you are paying a little bit more of a premium for the different aspects of the sneaker. But I think that over time, they'll probably go for like around $300. Right now, you're gonna be paying like around $240, $250 for them on StockX and GOAT, depending on your size. But I can see these going up over time to be right around $300. It's definitely a summer colorway, so for these to release right here at the beginning of 2021 is a little bit odd. But Chinese New Year is right now, and it does go on for the next couple weeks over in China. But if you didn't want to grab these, I'd say grab them right now, because I think that come summertime, these will probably be going for like around $280 to $300. But that's going to do it for most of the major details about the Air Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year. Let's go ahead and get these both loosened up, get them on feet, and show you guys how they look with different lace options. There you have it. That's made my review of the Air Jordan 5 Chinese New Year. Let me know what you guys think about this sneaker in the comment section below. I know that mismatched sneakers probably aren't very popular nowadays, even though they are pumping out a bunch of different pairs of these. This is probably the third or fourth sneaker that you can have mismatched uppers with, but the aspect of these having a tearaway upper, I think is going to be something that people are going to really be intrigued by once they get more looks at these in hand at how they look. So hopefully this helps you make a decision one way or the other. But in my opinion, I think these are dope. Also, I love Jordan 5s. Jordan 5s are my second favorite Jordan silhouette of all time after the Jordan 1. So for me, these were an easy pickup. I didn't have any problems with making a decision if I wanted to grab these or not. But if you did choose to pass on these, I definitely wouldn't understand, as it's not a sneaker for everybody, especially with the colorway and how crazy this upper looks on this one. So I definitely get it if you chose to pass on these. But if you did pick these up, let me know what you think about them, or if you plan on picking these up, let me know if this review helps you make a decision. Also, a giveaway will still be coming very, very soon. So if you are not yet subscribed, now would be a good time to join the family. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching my review of the Air Jordan 5 in the Chinese New Year colorway. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you guys on my next review. Peace.